Hello again. This is my puppet journal number 2. I'm Darcy Johnson. Thanks for continuing. Hope I didn't bore you too much last time. It's apologetic. I don't need to apologize. Please like me. In this video, I won't quite get to my other puppet. I really want to get to it. But I do want to go into what my show idea is. Where we are now in 2017, we're at a threshold within our technology, and our relationship with technology is changing. We need to adapt quicker to our technological abilities. And things are happening really quickly. So with that, and I'm a huge sci-fi fan. I love science fiction, old science fiction. I don't have a lot of tchotchke, not a lot of knickknacks in my life, but I do have this. I love this thing. My wife hates it. It's kind of one of those things I think most wives would hate. Anyway, and I wanted to address our relationship with technology. I just think movies like Her or Deus Ex Machina, I think these are the stories we need to talk about. When I look at old children's literature and children's stories, I find that they do just this. They're addressing specific issues of the day to help kids psychologically map out what's happening around them. Nursery rhymes like Ring Around the Rosie, that was to help kids understand the plague that was happening all around them and people are dying. Hansel and Gretel, that was supposedly what they think. That story came out of a great famine in Eastern Europe where parents were unable to feed their children, and they literally were abandoning them in the woods so that they wouldn't have to care for them anymore because they couldn't. And kids knew this, I'm sure, and so stories like that helped them try to deal with these horrors that were going on around them. So knowing that I wanted to do a kids show, knowing that I love sci-fi, knowing that I really think issues of our relationships with technology need to quickly be addressed, I came up with this idea. A creature, that creature's name is Igo. A play on ego, and but her name is Igo. I've had the prototype for a number of months, and I've been playing with Igo and my daughter's been responding and playing with Igo, and so I'm developing Igo's personality with my daughter in general play. And my puppet shows are going to be Igo, which is just a regular puppet with stick arms. And then the other puppet is going to be a robot. And the robot is named XP2 because I really liked the Windows XP platform. I know, it's stupid, right? So you can yell it really quick. Like Igo can be like, XP2, XP2. You can hear it from a ways. Now, the puppet theater will be, ideally, right now, a rocket ship. So the whole puppet theater will be one rocket, and I would love, instead of curtains, to have blinds, like maybe vertical blinds that look like metal, so that it's like so it opens like a rocket door. Build in a lot of tricks if I can. I might even have a smaller robot that kind of flies around and narrates. Like maybe he'll be on a fishing pole or a selfie stick or something, and he'll fly around and maybe gather the crowd or talk to them or give me my arms a little bit of a break. Something like that. Now, I was thinking of having Igo either be alone on their planet and all they have is XP2, and so they anthropomorphize XP2, but XP2 is clearly just this rough search engine that doesn't, it's drawing from very specific data. I don't want XP2 to have personality. At least I don't think I do yet. This is just what I'm thinking of before they start playing. They're going to play into who knows. But I think it's interesting to just look at what my ideas are, and then we'll just see how they fall apart once I start exploring. Igo and XP2 are either going to be alone on a planet and they're just figuring stuff out and all they have is each other. So Igo anthropomorphizes XP2 or is over-reliant on XP2. Or I'm going to have the rocket ship lands wherever I'm busking. And I've got a little trick in mind on how to do that. You know, have the curtains open and then one small rocket goes down and then a bigger rocket comes down. And then I'll lift up the whole puppet theater a couple inches and then in order for it to be successful from what I've been looking at, it really helps if the puppets engage with the audience. Kind of like mask work. Masks definitely need the audience to plug in to. They refer to the audience. They look at the audience and they bring them into the story. And I think puppets need that too. It's very... I don't know if that would work if they just stare at each other or their environment the whole time. So I need to know what the audience is. Is the audience Igo's imaginative audience and he's alone on a planet? Can I communicate that effectively? Or is the audience new and he's landed here and he's like looking at all these people and he's asking them questions and then he's getting into trouble? That seems like the way I'll go. So that's my story idea, and that's why I'm doing it, and that's why I think it's important, and I think it'll be fun. Next video, we will look at XP2 and how I made him so far. I've got to completely change him already, but I'll explain that. Thanks.